everyone, today I'm going to be starting a new hardcore world on Minecraft. Now I have technically done hardcore challenges before, but they never lasted for very long, so I'm going to be counting this as my first real attempt, since the longest I've ever been able to stay alive in a hardcore world was around 5 hours. I'm really hoping that for this series I'll be able to stick around longer than that so that I can actually make some good progress in this world. First, I'm going to start off with getting some cherry saplings if I can, because I noticed this tree and I absolutely love cherry wood. It's such a pretty color, and I would love to be able to have it for building. Since this is probably going to be the first video that I end up releasing, I just want to make a couple things clear. I'm not trying to be a big YouTuber or turn this into my career. I don't really care about getting a huge following. What I'm trying to do here is learn video editing by teaching myself, and in order for that to happen, I need to have things that I can edit. So I'm just combining two of my hobbies and interests and trying to turn it into a fun way to teach myself a new skill. Whatever happens along the way, I don't really care. Now that I've gotten a couple saplings, I'm going to just explore around a little bit and see if I can find a good place to settle down. I don't intend on starting my final base anytime soon, but I would love to get a nice starter house set up. I'm seeing some birch trees over there, which is absolutely perfect because I love birch. It's one of my favorite woods in Minecraft, so I definitely want to go over there and get as many saplings as I can. I also have to be careful about night. It doesn't look like the sun is going to be setting anytime soon, but I do not want to lose this world on my first night because that would be really embarrassing. And luckily, since this is a hardcore world, it doesn't matter how far from spawn I go. Normally, I try to stick close to spawn so that if I die, it won't take me too long to get to my base. But in this world, that doesn't matter because hopefully I won't be dying at all. So I can really go as far as I want and explore the entire world until I figure out what I want to build and where I want to build it. Before anything else though, I need to get myself some food. So it's time to make a crafting table and probably a sword and a pickaxe. And since it looks like this lava lake is probably going to set the entire forest on fire pretty quick, I definitely don't want to stick around here for too long. Perfect, there's some sheep. That'll also help me out a lot because the sooner I can make a bed, the sooner night won't be a problem. And that'll really help a lot. I really want to find a third sheep before the sun starts to set. I would love to be able to skip having to find a little cave to hide in for the night, as that's not really one of my favorite things to do. Now that it's day again, I can continue just exploring until I find a nice spot where I want to settle. I'm definitely intrigued by this island over here. I don't usually build on top of stone or any other sort of rocky terrain, but it would be nice to challenge myself for once, and I could definitely see this being a very interesting area to set up. I think for my starter house, I'll probably settle on the shore there. I really like being next to the water because that'll make it way easier to farm crops since I won't need to get a bucket for irrigation. And there's also quite a lot of trees, which will make it way easier to get materials. For my starter house, I want it to blend in with the area here. I don't want it to be too obtrusive or too disconnected from the land, so I think I'm going to go for a cute little tree house. And I'm thinking I'll place it somewhere around here, up at the highest point of the island. Unfortunately, I might need to clear these two trees to make room for it and to give me the materials I need, but I'll be planting an even bigger tree in their place. I want to keep that tree there and sort of have two separate rooms. I want two of the tall trees and to create sort of a bridge between them. So as soon as I get a sapling, I'm probably going to plant it and try to get one of those trees. I'm thinking I'll put it right here. In the meantime, while that grows, I'm going to try to get some stone so I can have better tools. And now that my pick is broken, it's time to head back, see if the tree has grown, and make everything that I need so that I can go actually mining at some point. Now that my food is all smelted up, there's nothing left to do except mine more stone and wait for the tree to grow. So I'll see you all when that's done. While I've been waiting for that tree to grow, I've been busy making a mine shaft, and I have exciting news. Not only do I have full iron armor, but I've just found our first diamonds for this world, and I thought this moment should probably be captured on camera. Perfect. 6 diamonds will be just enough for a pick, and also to have some spare, possibly for a sword, or maybe some other tools. Anyway, back to waiting for the trees. And now, after what felt like forever, I finally have another tall tree, so I can begin constructing my tree house. And this here is what I have so far with the tree house. It's got this lovely little staircase up, leading into an entry room, my bed, and a crafting area, plus some storage for now, and this balcony, which I'm not quite sure what I'll use for yet, but I definitely want to do something with it. It's definitely got a lot of room for improvement, but I think for now this will be a cozy little starter base, and I will definitely be able to make some more improvements as I keep playing in this world. But for now, I think that's a good spot to wrap things up for this episode, so goodbye everyone!